Hey again everyone, this is Diabetes the Second here with the Dragon Warrior Randomizer Seed of the Week for November 29th, 2020. The rules for the race are the same as usual and are shown on screen. For more information about the Seed of the Week, the randomizer, the DWR Discord community, etc., check the description below. But since you're here, you'll be happy to know that I regularly stream DWR at twitch.tv/diabetesthe2nd, usually somewhere between 8 p.m. and midnight Eastern, including viewer-requested seeds, community races, and the occasional vanilla speedrun stream on Saturday morning. So feel free to stop by and say hello. So as usual, I'll be doing some post-mortem commentary of my run this week, and the results of this week's race will be shown at the conclusion of the seed. If you haven't seen DWR before, well, you're not going to see much of it today. If you haven't noticed the length of this week's video, you're about to find out why it's so short. So this week's flag set is essentially the tiebreaker set from this summer's tournament, designed to be done as fast as the game can allow. The only normalcy we'll see, enemy stats and resistances are standard, but everything else is randomized. We'll also be introducing fast text and speed hacks, and perhaps most importantly, we have an alternate win condition available this week as well, and that's Cursed Princess. As we're getting ready here, there is a little bit of background noise in this one. I forgot to mute my mic during the recording of the playthrough, but hopefully it's not too distracting. So in the throne room, we start with a curse belt, some cash, we have no spells, and stats are okay. Strength of 5 is not ideal. Hopping back here into the throne room, looks like I'll take a quick save. We see 32 XP for level 2. We also have activated 3 additional chests so we can get a chest glitch going on the 3rd and 4th chest we open here. We find the Death Necklace, gold, wings, which are actually herbs, so we'll grind those up pretty quick. And the bamboo pole, which is actually wings. Now there are no keys in this seed. That's why you'll notice the tracker already has a bunch of things lit up. We also are going to be playing under short and open Charlotte conditions, so no quest items needed as well. Here in the basement of the castle we have Urin's Grave, and a red slime which we can kill. Oh boy, it's worth a lot too. What a set of stat gains as we bounce all the way to level 8 on a single kill. We've picked up, it looks like, Stop Radiant and Hurt More. So that's going to help out. Picked up another level there. A couple more spells. Sleeping Outside is kind of nice. Not that I have the MP to cast it at this point. Trying to find our way to the chest here at the top of the grave. The Axe Ghost, which appears to be another herb. Gold. And more gold. Looks like we're going to start off with a little bit of a gold grind here as well. Again, we have no idea about towns or what things cost as yet, but in these flags, sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of cash in your pocket just in case you come across some relatively inexpensive equipment. So I'm trying to walk back here out of the castle, probably out of the grave, maintain that gold if possible. We do make it back without an encounter, and head outside. Drakey, there's also worth quite a bit. Drolls also, we found a lot of good enemies here at the start, as we pick up level 10. Exploring north almost immediately. Don't have enough MP to cast Hurt More or anything else. And the Spectre's going to send us back home. So the alternate win condition that we mentioned a few moments ago is the Cursed Princess. So, in Vanilla Dragon Warrior, Princess Gwenn has been kidnapped by the Dragon Lord's minions. She's being held in a swamp cave and is guarded by a green dragon. When she's rescued and brought back to Tangical Castle, she rewards the hero with Gwenns Love. So we pick up another level here to level 11. So Gwenns Love, as we mostly know, is a memento. It serves as a proverbial GPS. It lets us know where the princess is relative to us. It's helpful in finding Erdrick's token. It also lets us know how many experience points we need to achieve the next level. Now, how does that have any role in what we're talking about here today? As we find the mountain cave and discover a cursed belt in the first chest. That's actually of critical importance. You'll see me do something strange. Instead of checking the remaining chests, we head right out and back into the mountain cave. So, if the hero's inventory is full when he rescues Gwenn, in order to give us Gwenns Love, she must take something out of our inventory to make room. And in this case, our goal will be to have her take a cursed item, usually the cursed belt, which is why we're picking up cursed belts right now. If we succeed in doing so, the game is over and we have won. We may still elect to win the traditional way, avoiding this. Let's say cursed belts are hard to find, they're far from home, swamp cave is not found, the enemy that's guarding the princess is very difficult. There's a number of different possibilities. So it depends on how the seed plays out, but almost always the alternate path is going to be faster. So how do I get Gwenn to take the cursed belt out of my inventory? Well, if your inventory is full, there is a priority list of which items Gwenn will take. Essentially, it's in the reverse order of value. So first, she would take a torch if you have one. If not, a dragon scale. If not, fighter's ring, fairy water, wings, then a cursed belt, and if you don't even have those and have it full inventory, death necklace, staff of rain, and so on. So we basically need to have an inventory full of cursed belts and quest items to make this happen. In this case, since there are no quest items, it needs to be full of cursed belts. We have 8 inventory slots. We also have the death necklace, so we are going to need 7 cursed belts. So we are well on our way to doing so right now. I think I need 1 more at this point. Have not been casting Radiant the past few trips because it is a relatively short journey here to the first chest. And that's going to allow me to have enough MP to cast outside and exit. So, 1/2 of the quest is done. Now we need to find the swamp cave and be able to defeat whatever enemy is guarding the princess. Still fighting some things along the way, really more out of safety than anything else. Certainly some stats and things can't hurt. We don't have any equipment as yet. If the enemy that's guarding the princess is hurt more susceptible, we're in good shape because we already have it. If it's not, we could be in a little bit of trouble because our stats are not, incredible. They're not bad. But we also have no equipment to our name. I have herbs. I should be using them to heal. Probably a little bit more liberally than I am, but we do have a town. Here as we traverse the swamp to the north. We also have a cave here, so it is Grinham. So we have a cave here in the back of Grinham along with its 3 chests. We also have the cave just northwest of the town. Let's see if we can find any good equipment here as I fill up on herbs. Looks like we've got a pretty cheap broadsword. That works for me. That's an extra 20 attack power. In the back we have gold, empty chest, which would have been an herb, and some more gold. So nothing helpful here. So our primary urgency is find the swamp cave, rescue Princess. Hey, look, it's the swamp cave. Well, that's convenient. Now we hope that we have a hurt mortal enemy. If it's not, we do still have an outside chance of being able to win here, as the red slime gives us level 12. And another red slime gives us level 13. Okay, we have an Armored Knight. Perfect. Ooh, it had Stop Spell. That could have been dangerous. If it had landed, we don't have Erdrick's Armor, so it could have prevented us from hurt mooring or healing. So we have Gwenn in tow. We have outside, but we don't have return. So we're going to have to walk out and... this terrain looks familiar. So we actually went in through Grinham to Swamp South. We just walked past Grinham again because Swamp North's exit was right next door. So a bit of good fortune there, considering we don't have the return spell. We could have tried to level up a little bit and gain it to avoid this walk back home, but things just kind of worked out that way, I suppose. There's the castle, but we don't want to run into any stray encounters here in the last few steps. Oh my, what a lovely corset! And that's the game. Like I said, if you haven't seen DWR before, and especially if you haven't seen this particular alternate flag ending, there it is. A 10-minute seed. How about that? That is pretty gosh darn awesome. So what on earth just happened there? I think we explained the flag set, etc. already, so what you saw there was Princess Gwenn taking a cursed belt from our inventory in order to give us Gwenns Love. And in doing so, because of the Cursed Princess flag, because we had no other items in our inventory that were of lower value than the cursed belt, that's what she took. Since that's the alternate win condition, we win and the seed is over. Good stuff. Considering the blind nature of the run, you know, I don't know where things are, I don't know what levels are required, I don't know what enemies are present, etc. That's probably as good as it could probably get. There was a lot of serendipity in that one. Flags like these tend to lend themselves to very wide variance, and it tends to be very highly dependent on exploration luck. If you go north when you should go south, you know, you're just going to miss out. So, in my case, I happened to catch an herb grind in the treasury, which did prove helpful in terms of surviving in the grave downstairs and on the walk over through Mountain Cave and also up to Grinham. I was able to kill a very valuable red slime in the basement in the grave. I was able to find a very close by and quick cursed belt spot, and I basically just explored pretty much the right direction at the right times without running into too many bad encounters or taking unlucky or untimely deaths. Certainly, certain things could be optimized. The treasury grind of the herbs weren't strictly necessary, but it was helpful. The grave in the basement really didn't have anything that was of particular note. The gold grind that I did there was pretty pointless. So, I mean, it's definitely not like I had a perfect run by any means, but in terms of luck, that's about as good as it's going to get. So, as I pull the results up here for this week, I'm not especially shocked to find that I took the top spot this week. My pathing wasn't completely outlandish, but I could definitely understand others who, as I said, just simply explored in other directions, perhaps full cleared the grave looking for a cursed belt grind that way, full cleared the mountain cave looking for perhaps the armor or the sword. If you explored in a different direction and found Sharlock, you potentially could have opted to win that way, as opposed to what I did, and certainly that could lend itself to a lot of the times that we see for the various runners in this particular week. This win was absolutely more about luck than skill, but sometimes you do have to take advantage of the opportunities the game gives you, and I think we did a good job of that this week. So that was a good thing. I'm happy with that, obviously. I'm glad again to see some new names on the list. Ancient Edie and Jerry Gamer are new to the seed of the week anyway, and pretty new names as far as I can tell for the DWR community at large. Jerry Gamer I know has been a viewer for a long time, but not so much a runner, so it's good to see that name up there. And special shout out this week to C. Parsley for a 3rd place finish. Excellent performance for a newcomer just here in the past couple weeks. So good to see that. Like to see everybody being competitive and, really just having a good time. So that's going to do it for this week's DWR Seed of the Week. If you enjoyed the content, please feel free to like the video, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel for more, and of course, come visit over at twitch.tv/diabetesthe2nd for more Dragon Warrior Randomizer and other similar content. Also a reminder to check out the description below for more info on the Seed of the Week, the Randomizer, Discord community, other racers, anything you're interested in. But until next time, this is Diabetes the Second. Stay healthy, stay safe, and take care.